Yeah, but it's just so he doesn't get away.
Right. Bonk.
Roll to hit.
Just let go. Just
Yeah, he can't run away with broken legs.
I'll fix the rest.
Wow.
Good job.
What is that plus?
Don't worry about it.
Alright, Sienna.
Okay, seeing them doing
Russ
that.
is just like trying to hit and goes, stop moving it.
No,
Stop
it
moving
hits. It just doesn't do any damage.
Alright.
All
Okay,
that
maybe I held
gunpowder.
back too much.
Alright, Sienna seeing them doing that just shrugs and makes her way over there. Over here. And then seeing that they already have the leader there, looks at the unconscious Hada son, narrows her eyes at that, seeing that he's seemingly still breathing.
Oh, Sienna
then
appears
you
to have
kill
had
him?
the same thought as Devry.
Don't kill him. He had a son.
He had a son, he will join his son.
Come on, let's take them all as much as left alive.
Considering Sienna not wanting to be outed for her magical things and all this stuff, and well, she's talked about this before on a out of character thing, so yeah, she's gonna be looking at that body, hold up a hand, and fires an Eldritch Blast at him.
Girl, look at that body.
Ooh.
This is gonna be
Yeah,
at
is that-
Hada's son.
Yeah, it's a disadvantage because he's prone, so that's a 12.
That does hit. As he starts to go into the dying state now.
Oh no!
Hey, what if he rolls a 20 and then gets back up?
He's gotta make it through my turn.
He would still have
Devar.
death saves.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna walk up. Do I wanna... I got a
He's
couple
got
attacks
two
I can
tails.
do.
As his eyes shoot open as he gets hit by this shot and just looks
know
frantically in pain back and forth as he's like gritting his teeth.
Hey, Knight.
Yeah?
With the bite attack is still a melee attack. Would I have advantage?
Yes, you would.
Alright, I'm gonna bite him.
Oh shit! What?
So,
The arachnid bite attack.
yeah, let's see if it hits first. 23!
That hits.
Wait.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, so...
That's a nice side effect.
Yeah, but the first bit of damage is all I care about. So, as I lean down, my jaw opens up, essentially from like ear to ear, and I clamp down for that.
Well, the 4 is enough.
As he cries out in pain. Are you trying to do this non-lethally?
No!
Okay. Describe how you kill Hada's son.
I lean down really close, and I whisper to him right before I bite him, "You should have known better than to fight your betters, darling." And I open my mouth really wide, bite into his neck, and tear it out.
As the light in his eyes fade, as a cacophony of gargled noises and choking comes from his lungs before he eventually settles down into a bloody heap in the sand. Nobu. You look up and see the leader precariously hanging there. All of everyone else seems to be dead as you turn to see Devari on the outside of the rock rip the throat out of the last guy. The leader has a big open back in front of you.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. So, that's within throwing range.
In fact, no.
As he throws his greatsword.
I'm gonna. Sure. I'm gonna one up the throwing, and I'm just gonna do what Nobu does best.
It's he's
Yeah,
it's in the air. 40
a
feet
bit
up.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Then
That
I'm
would be
just
cool,
gonna,
though. I admit.
Nobu's gonna throw. Yeah, he's gonna throw a sword.
Well, it's not 40 because 40 would be up here.
Wait, would this be with disadvantage since I'm throwing the actual sword?
No,
Up
it's just
here's
using it as an improvised
40.
weapon.
Okay.
So probably like 25.
So yeah, like
So
roll
it's a
your
strength check.
Strength check. Okay.
Don't crit. That'd be amazing, though.
Well, please miss. Oh, damn it.
All right, so
Why did you guys have to kill every single person?
It's not me.
Hey, Sienna
It's your
thought that you
fault.
guys had the unconscious guy
Slate,
handled.
you're
Not
holding him
unconscious guy,
and
leader.
trying to actually, roll a d4 plus 3. You need to roll 2 or higher.
Oh,
With his +3.
That'll do
Yeah.
it. Describe how this kills the leader.
Nobu tries to resist the urge, but unfortunately to him and for his allies, he just sighs. Seemingly, his face just goes into a wash as he walks up, seeing the dangling leader hanging over the edge, and he's gonna nonchalantly throw his sword up.
And as you do, you watch as the wrapping that you had at the end of the hilt begins to unfurl and almost break against it, as a chain creates a link onto your wrist as you throw your sword up into the leader and plunges deep into his back. As you look at the chain in awe, as it seems to extend in its full length into the leader's back. Meanwhile, Slate, as you're holding on to him, you're just trying to get him to calm down, as both you and Rust watch as his chest erupts forward as if some kind of creature buried deep inside him fights for its way outside of his chest as pristine metal pierces through his chest, cutting his jerkin as he cries out in pain, and head lolls back.
Is it possible to heal him?
This is a question, which you may try. Maybe. Who knows?
Is he alive?
His eyes do not seem to be open. And actually, as you're holding him, awkwardly enough, it feels like he's starting to clam up and get cold. Almost
Rust
instantly.
immediately puts her hand on the body and dumps 9 lay on hands into it. Trying to shove the sword out with her other hand.
As you put your effort into it, you don't even feel your lay on hands going into it. What you would normally expect when you try to heal a corpse.
Damn it. Noble, you bastard! I said I needed them alive. I read that Rust is gonna slide down and walk up with her sword drawn to Nobu.
Whoa. Rust, you're hurt. Come here. What? You can deal with that later.
We can still examine the body for any clues.
Everyone who's hurt, come to me.
This was my one lead. And you and that one, and she gestures to Davari, fucked it all up for me.
I didn't do anything.
You threw a fucking sword into his chest.
Are we out of turn order, Knight? Okay.
That wasn't me. That was somebody else.
Sienna's gonna make her way over. Let's just cool off as I forget. I think it was Slate. You just talked about the bodies, right? Searching them.
Yeah.
Was it you? Okay, yeah. As Slate said, you could still check the body. Don't worry about it. We could still find answers. He probably wouldn't have talked anyway. As Sienna tries to get in between Rust and Nobu.
You're trying to attack Nobu?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So Sienna I was
I'm
in the middle of
praying
saying.
while you guys are talking.
Okay. Sienna was about to get in between those two. I was in the middle of it when that rolled. Can I try to get in between that hit when she tries to throw it?
No, because that's not how attacks work.
Okay.
The 17 hit your AC, Nobu?
Yeah, of course.
Do we want to just keep a turn order just to make it?
As Rust's sword hits Nobu, there is a burst of blue energy. And she doesn't
Nobu,
even try to hide.
yeah, Nobu, he takes this quite easily, and he simply says, "Look, I understand your anger, but if we left them alive, it's guaranteed that we would get some hunters on our backs."
I don't fucking care if we left them alive afterwards. I needed information.
Okay, can Sienna get in between the two now? Okay, Sienna gets in between Nobu and Rust. Okay, now that is enough. She says, looking at Rust, I understand you are angry, but again, you can still find leads on the bodies. Do not worry. Don't.
Those men needs we had them fucking alive.
Yes, they would have been nice, but that doesn't mean that you pay a life with a life. The life of my friend Nobu. Put your sword away.
As you guys continue talking, you hear Echo finish his prayer, and praise be to he. Everyone regains 18.
God fucking damn it.
Up to 6 targets, everybody. Yep.
That almost put me at full. Thank you.
So Sienna right now is looking intently at Rust.
Rust sheaths her sword after feeling the healing energy wash over her.
Go up and check the body. He probably has a message on him. Probably
If we
orders.
find more of them, and we kill them all next time. Oh boy, I swear to whatever god you worship, I'll kill you. Stupid human.
Perhaps if you didn't attack preemptively, then things would have been much better.
Silent. That's for the body.
Well,
Sienna
currently it's still
sighs.
being held up by Slate. Does Slate drop it?
Yeah, if they're gonna gather around like that.
Slate cast fireball, we all die.
Drops
Sienna,
leader, find out leader had TNT on him, blows everyone up.
Sienna sighs and looks back over to Nobu. Nobu, are you okay after that hit?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good.
That
I took care
was-
of it.
Alright, and then she looks at him. Is the sword still, hung over at the
Yeah,
body?
there's a
with the
chain
attached?
attached from Nobu's wrist going towards the body where the sword still remains.
Okay, she puts a hand on the chain. Nobu, let it go.
Nobu lets you go.
Oh, he's not even holding onto it. It's wrapped against his forearm.
Okay, then Nobu's just gonna retrieve it then.
Nobu,
So with
did
the
you...
thought of retrieving it, the sword shoots back to your palm.
She looks
making a
at that.
loud ripping noise as it comes out of the body.
She looks at that wearily and looks back over to Nobu. Did you do that complete? Did you not hear what Rust was asking of us to keep him alive?
You probably already know what's happened then.
Was it Nash?
It was.
Okay. Noble, we need to deal with this. As she's trying to keep this to herself right now between her and him.
Yeah, nobody doesn't say anything to that.
Russ, did he say what I think he said? The leader?
If you had Iron Mask, then I did too.
Is that the same?
Yes.
Hmm. I understand your concern then.
Concern hardly covers it.
So,
Well, at least that means we're in the right area.
Go ahead, Davari.
who's this Iron Mask?
To make a long story short, they fucking ripped my face off.
The name Iron Mask. They stole a mask from Rust, which Rust wants to get back.
Oh, well, yeah, that too. But no, they're literally one of their number literally ruined my face.
I believe it. I've seen, well, it wasn't ripped off, but I've seen a face melted off once. Nasty bit of business. Well, for what it's worth, if I had known that one was gonna chuck a sword, I wouldn't have killed that one just yet.
It's fine. I suppose.
Wasn't somebody at one point talking about a wand that was called the Iron Mask?
Russ raises her hand.
Is that related to them?
She nods.
Well, like I said, I believe that means we're in the right area. Let's check the bodies, see if they have anything useful for us.
The
And
Vari,
I'd like to
could
say
you-
a prayer for them.
Could you do me a favor?
What you need, darling?
Go over to where my stuff was and see if there's anything left.
Sure thing. I head over. Is there any of her stuff left?
Yeah, there is a smoldering pile of nothing here. Why'd you ask?
Okay.
Slate, do you
So,
mind helping me
I'm going to
pile the
remove-
bodies?
Anything that's not metal is destroyed in there.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, I can help you out with that.
I mean, maybe the torches? No, the torch would be splintered. The tinderbox would be too small to be ruined.
We'd like to, me and Slate are going to pile the bodies.
Okay.
Okay.
So, my gun's still there. My entire explorer's pack is gone.
Do you have a better investigation than I do?
Who, me?
Echo. Do you have any?
Investigation.
He's still
Is it
gone.
anything positive?
The
Probably
notebook,
not.
magnifying glass, ink, and feather pen are on her
Then
main
roll
body.
an
plus one,
investigation on
investigate.
So,
Yeah, I have 0. So roll it for these
Yep.
guys then.
Well, okay. I was gonna search them.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you did the roll,
I
so only
got
one
a
other person
4.
can.
I mean, I got a +3.
Go for it.
Alright, investigation.
Uh,
4.
So
No, that's
between the two of you and the people aiding you, searching through their bodies, you come across. Let's see. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bodies.
Yes.
I have one of the rifles, if you're counting that.
Alright, 15 bullets. You have 4 sacks of gunpowder horns. Or not sacks. 4 gunpowder horns. Which each seem to be filled with gunpowder. You got 16 and 17. Alright.
It's a 4 and a 17. Because he's still fatigued.
No, he's not. Tommy's not fatigued.
No,
Devari
he was
is.
talking about me.
Oh. Oh.
I rolled a 60 investigation previously with the leader. Did that trigger anything?
Something else later.
Okay.
Do. Yay, the loot part of the episode, guys. Bear with us.
You want to do it during break then?
This will be the end of the campaign once we're done with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
The end of the campaign? Wow.
Well, the session. While Knight is doing that, I'll do a little bit of RP. Nobu, can you do the honors of starting the fire?
Nobu's gonna nod and start setting up a little campfire.
No, we're burning the bodies.
Oh,
Quick question, Knight.
That's so good, something, motherfucker, piece of shit. Yes?
If the book is what I think it is, do I know what I know now? The spells.
You don't know yet. You heard a weird thing happen in the combat you could look up on.
Okay, then I don't know anything. Okay, cool. Then yeah, sure.
Nobu's gonna ask to put a piece of cloth on at least one of the bodies.
On the metal one, sure.
Why are you bothering burning them? Something will come along and eat it.
I'm giving them a proper burial.
You know what?
Your boat, holy man.
Nobu's gonna tear off a piece of his clothes and he's gonna put it on top of a person, and he's gonna use firebolt on it so that it ignites.
And I'll say a prayer over their bodies. Whoa, look at this. They have gold dollars. These aren't used anymore, are they?
No, that's stuff that's gonna be used.
I think that's the current currency.
Oh, okay.
It's just the
actual gold that's
the
meant.
dollar, but gold quality.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all bills.
I know we didn't like them. I know they tried to kill us, but they were still human.
I mean, Sienna says, I mean, it's not just human you need to worry about, but yes, I get what you're saying.
I agree. The race is unimportant, but they were still alive. They still had families. The one even had a son.
They were still people, is what you're trying to get at.
Mm.
Yes, well,
They still made the wrong decision in the end, anyways.
I'm with Slate on that one.
You're a little too soft there, Echo.
I understand it's kill or be killed, but it still hurts.
How many of us are there?
There's 6 of us. The gold dollars are about... If we tried to split them between us, it'd be like 5.3.
We could just have like a... nice. We could just have like a group fund so it goes towards like travel expenses and stuff like that.
Well, I don't know how long the six of us will be sticking together, but at the very least, we can use this 32 to buy rations and supplies once we get back once we find Mirage. If we find Mirage.
Well, we know we're towards some kind of civilization. I mean, they looked well fed. They obviously this looks like a spot they've used before. I'm imagining we're pretty close.
How popular is this Mirage place?
May I take one of the rifles?
Y'all can do what you want with the rifles. I'm not using them, but I wouldn't mind a TNT or two if y'all aren't averse to it.
I had bad experience. You can take it.
Well, if we get some tools, I can help clean them up and fix them up. Which hopefully Mirage has a kit I can play with.
Actually, can I even use them?
Anthony is getting some modified rifles. Look at that.
Yeah, but what does modified mean?
It's
So-
been modified.
Looking at it, the one that the boss had is modified that it can be used as a... I can't remember what it is, but the club or axe that deals a d10 worth of damage.
Nice.
And the other one, the one that
A bayonet.
Jacob had, looked to have a scope on it.
Sounds familiar.
Might I take the leader's rifle?
You go on ahead.
Well, Devery, I'd imagine the scope would help you out in your endeavors.
Not really allowed to use weapons that aren't my own.
I'm
They tend
sorry?
to- Part of my training, I'm not using any weapon that I don't own. Yours, and I pointed to Sienna, was a special occasion. I'm not using them. TNT's a little different.
I mean, I feel
It
like
would be yours, wouldn't it?
considering these rifles' owners are now dead, I feel like ownership is up for grabs by this point, wouldn't you say?
That's not really how my master would see it.
Well, I should be able to put the scope onto your gun if you want.
Onto my pistol.
I
broken.
should. I'm not looking at the thing. I don't know if I actually am able to or not.
It would just give it range, like bonus range, I'd
But
imagine.
yeah, no.
Yeah, but it's broken right now anyway.
Well, we can
Things
still
to
hold
figure out
on.
once we get there.
We can still hold on to these modifications in any rate. At least we are finished with this business.
So, is there any letters or notes on the leader or any of the corpses?
So going through, you don't find any letters, per se, or notes. But you do find a map.
A map, you say?
At least a legend to a map. As it has a pathway with a circle on one end, and then going through the pathway it curves and turns until it reaches an X. So you have a legend but no map to put it on.
Just rolls it up and goes to put it in a bag, realize there's nothing there, and puts it in one of her smaller pouches with a notebook and everything. Actually, does one of them have a bag on them I can just steal?
I'll roll to see if that is something they would have brought with them. High is good. No, they didn't bring bags. They just brought the stuff they needed to steal from people. They were carrying light.
Well, any straps they have, essentially, she uses to essentially set up a makeshift harness for the gun. Basically stuffing her pockets and the remaining pouch she has with anything she can.
Alright, you do that. As whoever started the fire is still holding on to it, waiting to set these corpses ablaze.
Oh no, they're on fire.
Alright, so as you toss the fire and it begins to grow as it catches on all their clothes.
Russ takes a step back. She remembers the leader had a bunch of gunpowder smeared on his face.
As there's a couple of puffs of explosions coming from the bodies before it just starts to ease off into a really apparent fire glow on all the bodies.
What time of day is it?
Getting closer to late afternoon. Maybe an hour or so before it.
Let's push on.
Yes, everyone gather their stuff and let's keep going.
Yeah, we should be close, right?
Yes. Yes, we should be close. She just tucks her strap over her shoulder, holding the book in her other hand as she turns and starts to leave.
And as you
I
do
go
so,
get my bag and I follow.
everybody gets the stuff that they dropped, lost, or needed to get as everyone begins to move forward. As the fire begins to crackle and get larger. But with its inferno, you leave it at your heels as you press forward, moving past the bend, getting closer to your destination of Mirage. And that's where we're going to end it today. But wait! There's more. After you guys leave, the camera follows you moving forward as it watches you walk off into the distance, as there's a sound of crackling and popping before a muffled "Mirage!" as from the fire, Jacob quickly rolls off into the sand and starts sanding himself off as he looks at himself covered slightly in burns as he holds onto his arm and then pops it back into place as he looks in the direction where your group just left. And with that, we're ending this campaign today.
What?
Motherfucker.
Like he doesn't do this.
I mean, if you're keeping track of damage, you didn't do enough
Yeah.
damage to kill him.
There was no way that killed him, but
I told
Okay,
you Jacob was the hero.
Okay, so I did Jacob, fell surprisingly dead. You
And
said
his head
exploded. Like, I would have...
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
say that.
that was a joke. I didn't know that wasn't taken jokingly.
Okay.
My fault.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
It was a joke because you guys were the only one to hear it because I was muted.
Oh,
Okay, sure. Like, I would have double tapped. Like, if he just fell, I would not have...
And falling damage.
Hey, look at the bright side. He can't outrun me.
Yeah,
I was
but like the whole thing that I did not want to happen was there to be someone out there who knew about
Well,
all of our magical things.
no, from our perspectives, we don't know this. We think that,
No,
They're
I know
dead.
that.
They're all dead.
No, I know
They're
that.
They're all
I'm
dead.
just saying that was like that was like Sienna's like main thing that she did not want to happen. Which is why she was fine having like one of them being
Yeah,
our
you're all
prisoner.
fine because they're all dead.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
One that we thought that our head exploded was just a mirage.
Well, we are at Mirage.
Exactly. That was the joke.
So, thank you guys for watching. We're going to be back next week. Remember, you can follow us at Nightxgamer at YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon at Nightxgamer. And we will be following up maybe next week. I don't know. I don't know if they have plans for me for my birthday or anything for next week, so we may be here next week. You'll figure out by sometime during the week on social media. But we're heading out because it's 3 a.m. here and I'm getting tired as fuck. So, thank you guys for watching, and we will be back here at that same time, 10:35 p.m. CST. So, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Thank you.